What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Stormforge, episode 10. Welcome.
Dang, already.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Double digits, my friends. Double digits.
Resisting the urge to say gobble, gobble, gobble.
You kept it alive for 3 episodes,
urge.
my friend. Well done. Well done.
One of these days, I will forget. And that will be the right time to forget.
Won't.
Sorry, chat. I just had to drive home the fact that you guys don't remember what any of that's about because you never heard what it's about in the first place.
Oh, the
It's
inside
just for
jokes. Jumping right into it. Last session, as our adventurers continue to wander through the Forgotten Lands, a wasteland below the city-state of Stormforge, you all have cleansed one of the warden shrines that is so essential for travel about in these forgotten parts, setting a cosmic, strange plant form loose back into the nether. You guys have continued to travel as a party together to the next shrine before extraction. However, in navigating these troubled woods, a fateful roll to peer into the future of the party has caused a disturbance in the cosmos. With a nat 1 on that roll, trees have begun to bend. Wind rushing in from all sides. A conversion like a pop-up storm in your location. You can feel the barometric pressure changing and shifting all around you. You have but mere moments before whatever this force of nature is convenes on your location. As you can see it drifting through the canopy.
Do I recognize this? Because I'm assuming that this has happened before.
You've had trouble controlling your powers as an oracle. This is the most intense. It seems as if the location and the setting and the mental aptitude of both yourself and your location seem to be tethered. This is the most intense it's ever been when you've felt you've disturbed the cosmos.
I think that if anybody is looking at me, I look pale. And there is fear. And it's almost like I want to say things, but words are just escaping me.
Kallisto is looking up at this bending of the trees. I assume we can't see what exactly is causing this shift, but we can see the effect of it at the very least. And I'm stood beside Loluphia. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Not in the slightest.
Myshkin is going to use his arcane sense to instinctively cast Detect Magic and see if he can get an idea of what school of magic this is coming towards them.
Go ahead and roll your spell attack.
Okay.
Yep.
$27. Strong occult vibes.
Myshkin turns first to Chrissy, and then seeing that he is in no real fit shape, just turns to the rest of you. I think we should run.
Why?
Something is coming. Something occult.
Obviously, do you know what it is? A cult.
All I know is that it is a cult.
It's me. It's my fault.
We can blame ourselves later.
No, Loluphia, this is my fault. I lost control.
Well, then we can blame you later. Come on, let's go.
Do
This point in
I?
time, Kaivar is desperately banging on the Vox, trying to fix the thing, and finally jams one last thing into place.
Ah! Yes. Is
Oh,
not fixed. Trouble.
and is going to immediately cast Bless, knowing that there is probably trouble on the way. So yeah, everybody gets a big Bless.
Do we know the layout of this area enough to be able to, at the very least, 'cause I don't think, at least Kallisto doesn't think we're going to be able to outrun this thing, but maybe we can control where our battlefield ends up being. Do we know this area enough to be like, find a better area where we can possibly have to fight? Or do we not know the space enough for that?
You're in as safe of a spot as you can be. You have clear sight lines. It's like a kind of a meadow break within the forest. So you're as thought out as possible.
And
There's that small pond that's in the center. You're in kind of made camp around it. And there's the break in the canopy. Is there anything that you would like to do based off of this familiar battle territory?
Okay, I've two questions before I can give, because it depends on what answer these questions are. From the pace of the effect of this, so like the bending of the trees coming towards us, does it seem like we could actually outrun this thing, or does it seem like it's going to catch us regardless?
It's coming from all sides.
Oh, all sides. Okay, there is really no running. Okay.
This
I
will
will
help
turn to
you
everyone.
have a better idea.
Don't like that statement.
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
It's pretty. That's a nice map.
Wait,
Mishk,
I've seen this map.
Many
sure
terrible
I've
things have
no one.
happened on this map.
I only mean
no.
good things, right?
This is early Meteorian Core, I think episode 3.
Yeah, this is episode like 1, 2, and the most like some of the most recent ones too.
Myshkin, his twin pendants around his neck glowing once more, is going to cast his ghostly green hands, and running these hands over his torso, you see sigils begin to appear around him as he preemptively casts Mage Armor.
Anyone else doing anything in preparation?
Loluphia would actually, seeing as these things are approaching and being able to feel them and sense them, and knowing not everybody could even escape as quickly as we need to, even if they tried, she would cast Invisibility Sphere.
Invisibility sphere. All right. So it's 10 foot.
Yep, so they'd be real close.
You're packing it in real tight. Go ahead and play that out.
Yeah. So, feeling the sensation, she would immediately grab the arm of Kallisto and like pull him really close to her. And you could probably tell what she's doing, as she's done this for our protection several times before. And at the same time, then grabbing, I'm pretty sure it's Myshkin's that's closest to me next, but she would grab your sleeve and not allow any testiness with that. She would just very forcibly, if you would allow her, to pull you in. And then Kallisto, if you wanted to like pull the others, as you would know what's happening and how close we need to be. And Loluphia would just mutter to this now very close huddled group, "Stay close by, they cannot see us."
I think Chrissy dodges being grabbed and chooses to stay outside the sphere. Just he's atoning for the consequences of his own actions, and while this isn't the first time that this has happened, and this is the most major, and he's an avid believer of learning, and he feels, not that you would know, but there's definitely a look of guilt on his face.
God, okay, I need to see if Kaivar's a brave little toaster, seeing that you're not coming back into the sphere.
I think like if Kaivar is looking,
It's fine, I'm not a brave toaster.
that's good, because if Kaivar is looking, Chrissy is gonna hold his hand up to kind of just like stop him.
Yeah, Kaivar is visibly spooked and is very much like cowering behind Kallisto at this point, and is kind of like half reaching out with one of his bigger hands, being like, no, and has that moment of, you can even see in his buggy eyes, like internal conflict of, oh my gosh, what is he doing? It's okay, I gotta stay here.
There's a soft nod from Chrissy, and almost like a stoicism that very quickly washes across his visage. And he looks at everyone, Farouk included. No matter what, do not leave that sphere. Promise me.
Myshkin just nods, but keeps his eye on every tree in the surroundings, his green eyes darting between each of them.
Kallisto shakes his head. This, if we're telling the truth, is your fault, sure, but this is our job to deal with anything down here. So, at the end of the day, we're going to have to step out of this when the time comes. Right now, we're doing this for the strategy of it.
There's not enough room for all of us to hide. I have stood with Chrissy before, through thick and thin. I will confront what comes.
The moment an attack happens, we will also attack. We're wardens. We cannot stand down. So talk your way out of it.
There's a grateful gleam in his eye as he looks to all of you, and Loluphia, he lingers on you for a moment because that is probably the nicest thing you've ever said to him. And he just nods. I'm sorry. Truly. I was just trying to help. But I will do my best.
Spirit of the elements, guide us. Osea, living waterfall, be our shield. As I will summon elemental and summon this water spike that comes up and out from the pond. As Farouk raises his hands, and it raises and it curls up over a mixture between a hook and a sea serpent as it raises up in front of us. The first thing that you all see are these clouds of wisps that begin to circle around, making formation all around the meadow. When you stare into these clouds, you can see foreign-like faces and eyes, bits of humanoid mouth, swirling bits of cosmic horror. It's as if the literal energy is being sucked out of the room as they swirl around and around the center of this meadow before they stop in formation where they're at. And then you see it manifest in between them.
Oh, what the
An
caught it.
odd creature that seems to have skin as if it were a large velvet burgundy cloak lined with eyes scanning and searching all over it. Scrolls latched onto the sides of a belt and slung over its back as it pans out and scans over the meadow.
I think at that point, Chrissy carefully approaches and bows before this entity. It is I who has summoned you here accidentally. If you are searching for someone, it is I. How can I appease you for my lack of practice and care?
You are the one who has desired to see the fates of your friends.
Yes. I am aiding them. For there are things at play here that need to be addressed, and as the mouthpiece of Nixie, it is my sworn duty.
Nixie. Nixie is not here.
Then may I ask your name?
You have invoked me. I require all of your names. Even the ones that are hiding, that think they are so hidden. I see all. I saw you before you entered your magical cabinet. I saw the beast that you slay over the shrine.
Kallisto steps out of the sphere.
While Kallisto steps out, I am going to actually use, or I would like to use, spiritual attunement. I'll cast that. So I'm attuning myself to this entity, their energy.
Noted.
As Kallisto steps out, Myshkin is just going to turn to Loluphia and...
She's grabbing at Kallisto as he's doing that. Are you pulling away from her?
He would stop the moment you grab his arm.
What did you say to her? Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, no, he said he knows we're here.
Obviously. And she releases, just don't go far.
He nods and will step out.
And
There
Myshkin-
you are. One walk us out of the cabinet.
Myshkin is just going to turn to Loluphia and... Are we following your husband?
Probably. It only makes sense that we all come from the same area of invisibility.
All right. And Myshkin is going to step forward as well, but move slightly to the side, not directly forward, but essentially wanting to create a little bit of a perimeter around this creature.
Robear, this conversation's been going on for more than a minute, correct?
Right about.
Would you allow me to use my battle planner feat? I can throw that up and give a description if you like.
How are you going to convey your battle plan?
That is a very good question. Yeah, no, if it needs to be communicated. I hate this. This is great. I'm gonna need some real.
Can we be heard from
trust
inside the invisibility sphere? I don't know if that
Yes.
I
ever...
imagine so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, alright. If this happens, you get the bravest little toaster. I know this is rolls on top of rolls, but yeah. No, not 20. Alright, Battle Planner does not go off. Kaivar is not going to reveal to the rest of you that he can speak psychically. He's too afraid.
Would he just do?
As in, would he just speak? Basically, I'll throw the
Would he
fetus
just
over.
talk to them psychically without, communicating this?
Oh, this would be talking to you, all of you, not to the creepy people in front, but it would be using the battle planner aspect of it. Basically, assuming that I get the decent roll on the check, it would give everyone advantage on their initiative. However,
Okay.
if that needs to be communicated, yeah, it's not quite at that level of trust. So, yeah, gotta be the thing.
As Myshkin steps forward and takes in the creature a little bit more, in all of his readings, and specifically his research into the various forms of magic, would he recognize what this creature is?
Occultism, recall knowledge check.
Okay.
May I also make that check?
Absolutely.
All right. May I use Bardic Law for it?
Mhm.
All right.
Sorry, one more time. What am I rolling?
Occultism.
Oh, there we go.
So close to the 20 as well.
Yeah,
Myshkin. 28. You have never seen this creature before. This is an odd thing. 30.
Okay, noted.
Kaivar. This is a creature that you can sense that has similar psionic abilities. Matter of fact, when you've been just thinking about the battle plan, it's felt as if you've been watched in your own mind the entire time.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the easy baseline on recall. That it's the first DC is 30.
Wow. Okay. Cool. I mean, terrifying, but cool.
Please.
It begins scribbling down and writing on its parchment.
May I please have your name?
I asked you for your name.
Would you like my name now, or the name of myself prior?
The name of which has convoked me.
Chrysanthemum.
Begins feverishly scribbling and sketching.
Chrysanthemum. There is a debt to be paid for what you are asking.
I will pay it.
It stops. It almost pauses as if it didn't expect to hear it.
Simple enough.
They extend one decrepit looking arm covered in that cloakish skin towards you. Do you accept or do you resist?
I'm hesitant. And before I fully accept, just so I know, what is it that I am paying?
You wish to know the future, but the future cannot be gained without paying for the past.
I think Chrissy tries really hard not to roll his eyes right now. And just kind of looks at this creature. Yes, as an oracle, I am aware. If it is my life you want, I fear no death, for I will be reborn. Please, speak frank.
As you do not resist, your memories begin to pull from you, as you can almost see them as if they're holograms in front of you, producing this font of ectoplasm in front of you.
My children, you will feast upon their memories.
As you will receive stupefied too. You all can see every memory up to the point of the market when you ran into Chrysanthemum is there, playing in front of you, as these odd swirls of Iodine begin to drift forward to consume them.
I look in the direction of Loluphia. I can't see her, but I sigh and then look to this mass of memories and these creatures coming to take them, and then at Chrysanthemum, and I say, God damn it. As a warden, it's also my job to make sure adventurers don't get into trouble. And I'm going to fire at one of the closest to one of these things, going for the memory.
I think, just for flavor, like as these memories are being pulled apart, like they're nothing spectacular. There's memories of like him and Farouk laughing. There are memories, but those memories specifically are very small. Like they're not the majority. Like those happy moments are not the majority. A lot of the memories are very lonely. It is him, it is Lily, it is him performing in the square, it is people gathering because they've never seen a pixie before, it is people pulling at his wings and him having to like stay dignified and refined, it is people mocking him, laughing at him kind of just being very nomadic. There is also a memory that would stick out as being more recent from him providing information to somebody as they asked for it, and that person getting very upset. So much so that you now know where those scars that he tried so hard to hide came from. There is a shapeshifter that just clamps down on him and almost kills him. And all of them are just now being pulled. And as that's happening, there's almost this very glassy look on his face, but there's also acceptance as these memories are being pulled and he is almost forgetting. And the world around him, like there is no kind of like talking to him right now. He is very encompassed in all of this weird emotion of having to live out these things once again and then looking at them as if they were foreign.
I presume I noticed this.
If you're watching, then absolutely.
Give me 1 second. Needed above a 10. Seeing you grapple with what are clearly uncomfortable memories and memories that probably fill you with regret, Kaivar is going to walk out of the sphere and walk next to you, and with one of his much smaller hands, he is going to try and reach out and reassuringly touch you on the shoulder.
Yes, pain, Chrissy, but pain makes us. Yes.
I think there's this dumbfounded look on his face, as if he's not recognizing what the pain is about. What pain?
I was going to point back to the memories.
Do not let them steal what makes you. No.
Chrissy kind of looks up and just... There's no recognition there.
Oh my god, does he not recognize Kaivar anymore?
No, he recognizes Kaivar, but he doesn't
You do not recognize Kaivar.
I don't?
No, these are every memory since you met at the market are in front.
Oh, since? Oh.
Oh, I thought it was up until.
Up until. Okay.
Yeah. So they're just all my memories at this point.
There is a mixture of some of your old memories that have played out in front of you. But the ones that are being taken right now are from the market on.
Oh.
So you have seen a spread of them in front of you, but the ones that are currently being extracted right now are the most recent. They're the freshest memories.
Okay.
Then go ahead.
Is it seen that these are the ones that are actually being consumed? Like, does everybody else see that they're the ones being consumed?
Yes, everyone see. They have not been consumed. They've been put forth, and these creatures are interested in consuming them first.
Okay. So then backtrack a little bit. I look over to Kaivar. I'm sorry, do I know you?
Realizing what happens, Kaivar will continue to make physical contact, but is going to send psychic energy through his hand as he casts Mind Link. And in the space of just a second, you get 10 minutes worth of your memories back from Kaivar's perspective.
Okay. We're going to hold. There's.
Oh, okay.
This is all going to be going off at the same time. I've given plenty of leniency before this is all started. Kaivar, this will be as of a reaction for you within initiative, as Kallisto has seen the memories been pulled and has fired his pistol towards which one?
They're both equally far away. This one right there. On the right.
All right, roll to attack.
Can I do a paired shot or would it be a single pistol shot?
This will be a single shot.
Okay. Oh, okay. So give me a sec. It reset a bunch of my stuff and I have to actually physically load my pistol for some reason.
It is loaded.
I clicked it and it said I have to load my pistol in Foundry. It should be loaded. I have the rounds on me. You can apply this weapon with the clan pistol is not loaded. This is a feature of the module. Oh, you cannot fire this weapon because clan pistol is not loaded. This is a feature of the Pathfinder second edition combat module. Okay, it won't let me fire, so I'm just going to roll a flat d20 and figure out. Not flat d20. I'll just roll a d20 and.
You can't hit the. It doesn't let you hit the strike.
No, it says.
Okay, you cannot fire this weapon because the clan pistol is not loaded. This is a feature of the ranged combat module. You can learn. Okay. And you're saying it is loaded?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Let's see here, clan pistol. How do you typically, let's see here, reload? One.
Usually in the attack section. I think I don't know if it's next or underneath. I don't. Yeah, next to on the right of any weapon, ranged weapon, it lets you choose the ammo. And I've always had it. Since you said I shouldn't care about ammo, I just put like 2,000 rounds.
Yeah, and there it is.
It's been but it's not letting me.
Here's what I'll do. I'll go in there and I'm going to remove that module. Looks like that one's either been depreciated or something's broken with it. So let's see here. Ranged combat module. Let's yeet it. And this will cause everybody to have to reload. More than likely.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Oh no. We broke
I just
everything with this boss.
Just say I do love the design, even as awful and creepy as it is. It's a fantastic design for an
Very
enemy.
cool.
Thank you.
It's like one of the poor underscribes in the Imperium in 40k just got sent immediately out into the warp and just kept their job, but is now working for demons.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Do I have any things? See if I hit. Oh god, that's a bad roll.
But that does hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 is still a hit, apparently.
And that deals. Not much. 8 points of damage as I fire a shot at this creature.
All right. Now I can see all the things. All right. T for targeting. Here we go. Hits by 5. Let's go. 8 points
kept
as you
the
crack
rest,
off
too.
this first shot. It takes 6 points of damage as the concussion from your pistol. You can see it's like a long cylinder smoke ring as it traces the rifle of the shot as it goes far out into the woods. It's a long moan and exhale as it forms itself together again. Everyone will be rolling initiative on this. Kaivar, your mind link will be tied to your initiative order.
Then let's give it a go. Oof. Well, if ever there was a time to use a Relentless, it would be now, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a Relentless. And to clarify, this takes up my reaction for helping another party member, I presume.
Yes, this will be your help reaction.
Cool, good to know. Just let me know when I'm good to reroll.
I will go
also
ahead
play
and
my Relentless.
I will not, because I want to see this play out. I am very confused right now.
Those are all them, okay.
Just for clarification, I do know Farouk, right? Because...
yes.
Okay.
Maybe have a vague idea
Oh,
about who
Sam.
Kallisto and Lolu are, but
I would know of Kallisto and Loluphia.
Yeah.
Because there is some very mild history there, but not
it's not
like it. It would still be like I'm reverting to the I'm gonna be very standoffish because I feel like I did something wrong, instead of all that growth that just happened.
they're acquaintances again, you know?
Yeah.
Just let me know when I'm gonna get to reroll thing.
Reroll? No, I don't think it's worth rerolling. Again, there's not much of a chance.
You
of getting
and
higher.
Sam are both able to re-roll now.
Okay, cool. Thank you. A little better. I'm not oh, there I am. Okay.
And don't forget, they have already rolled a bunch of cards inside of the inside the Streamloots log.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Thank you, Maddie.
Oh,
Daddy,
damn,
for
they have.
all the
Yes.
relentlesses.
Yeah.
Oh my
You forget
God.
because you don't see it. It's all going into the Twitch chat.
Mm-hmm.
In the
Yeah,
future, we are moving that also, whether they succeed or not, into a Discord log, so that it is chat agnostic.
Another relentless.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maddie. You're the best.
Yeah, literally sorted practically everybody in the party out with a relentless. So hell yeah.
Oh,
And there's some in the party hand too, so like totally free.
Yeah, if you want to, you're there. So all the strange Iotons are grouped up there.
Oh god. Oh, that's like a wall of pain. It's not fun.
Hey, but there's no lair action.
Thank
Yet.
the heavens.
I'm waiting
How's it
for the
think we're
penny to
muching
drop on
here?
this. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm waiting for it. Rising out of the water, suddenly, Tresic the Destroyer, the Conqueror, arrives. Vanished from one world into another.
It's tough.
It's tough. Oh no.
You
What?
dare try to interfere with fate? We'll see what pries behind your eyes.
As eyeballs begin popping off, as he sends a swarm of it straight eyeballs at your body, Kallisto. You need to make
That
a
is
will save of DC 26.
26 will save. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ah, 18.
Let's see here. 18, that is 2-8. So not a failure, but not a critical failure. You are stunned 2.
Okay. Okay.
Which means you become senseless. You can't act while stunned. Stunned usually includes a value, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so you'll have to roll that at the beginning of your turn.
Doesn't that just remove actions and whatnot?
Yep.
I have only one action.
Yep.
Okay.
But after you lost the 2, it should fall off. Actually.
Whoa!
Understanding stunned correctly.
Ooh, that was very creepy. I'll take 27 points of damage.
Straight up Halloween CD sound effects.
From around the corner, you hear a witch.
I
Like, spooky vibes.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
already took the damage. You're 27.
You already rolled the damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
No, take that one. Take that one.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna be an honest trooper, and I'll take the extra 3. Yeah, 27. And you see Kallisto stagger backwards and freeze up. I have a question. Is this like, what kind of stun is this? Is it like a mental thing, or is it like physical
Mental.
paralysis? Mental. Okay. As you kind of see, his eyes almost glaze over foam a bit, and kind of struggles to stare over again in the direction that he believes Loluphia is in. Yeah, I guess if he has any other turns, I don't do anything yet. It's not my turn yet.
Begins manifesting a spell in their other hand.
Not so fast.
As it casts Mind Link on you, Kaivar.
Can I do something to save against that?
Yeah, I'm looking here. I don't see a save on this. So what we will do is we will roll spell attack versus spell attack.
Okay, alright. I'll give that a go. Do you want me to? Oh no, there's the line.
Jeez, Ed. Jeez, Ed.
I'm so sorry.
37.
Oh man. Oh god. I mean, damn. I can't even. I can't even.
It's just
Nat
got
20
crit,
situation.
flat crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nat 20 or bust.
Do you have
you
any
know.
inspiration cards? Because
won't
if
show.
not,
I
I
do.
can-
It's just it won't shift the needle significantly enough. You know. Like,
Advantage would
is the best.
The
bet,
only-
yeah.
gotcha.
your only recourse.
I do have 3 of them, but that's. I mean, you know, I only get 1 possession, so I'm gonna save that just in case. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's fine. I'll mudcat it. Here comes a 20. It's fine. Boom. See? Easy peasy. Done. Nope.
It's just half of it.
It's half of it. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Failure. As you know, this entity now has a direct line of communication within your own mind. End of its turn. Kallisto.
Okay. So I can take 1 action. Du-du-du. Yeah, I'm just gonna, with shaky, a very shaky and stiff arm, pull out my other pistol and fire at it from the waist, from the hip, and I hope it hits. Ooh.
Hey, Ed, put yourself on push to talk. I can hear every chew.
I'll mute myself till it's my turn.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire and I'm gonna fire the Will-O-Wisp. We need to deal with those first.
T for targeting.
Yep, I targeted it. And
That's weird. I don't see the dot.
It says it hit.
I'm targeting the
by
Will-O-Wisp.
8. Yeah.
I'm Ioton.
Yeah. Yeah, normally I see a little dot on top. Is this one right here?
Yeah.
Cool.
And it dealt 14 points of damage as a fire, a shot at them, and that'll be. Oh, and also because of 10 paces, with my first action in combat, I do still get 10 feet of free movement with that action.
Remember, you still get movement outside of your.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So that's okay. So that's
So you get
40
10
feet.
extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got 40
Um,
still.
I'm gonna step back just here. Sorry. There. And that'll be the end of my turn.
It didn't do the auto rolls for you. On
What?
oh no, it just automatically comes off.
Yeah.
Perfect. Even better. All right. I like it. Let's see here. I need to put the living waterfall will go directly after me.
I realized
see
I
ya.
was saying all of that muted. Damn.
Am I in the initiative?
You are not in the initiative.
You are not in the initiative.
I rolled a 19, I believe.
That puts you just ahead of the damaged one.
Go ahead and just roll again. If it's higher, you can keep it.
Okay.
Oh, get you
Well,
some.
it's higher. It's 29 now.
Let's go.
So that means I go before Loluphia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what I'm gonna do?
Everything. You're gonna kill them.
I don't know. Maybe eat your memories. That'd be great.
Right? Well, I mean, I don't know any of you right now. This is a weird situation I find myself in.
Chrissy pulls out a plate, tucks in a napkin, and a knife and a fork as they start carving away at the memories.
Nom 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 nom.
Like a roast. Mm.
You can trust strange buggy boy. Yes, yes.
It's just- I cannot
For the
think of a
president, for your
worse-
bodyguards, enjoy your meal.
I cannot think of a worse way to reintroduce oneself.
I will produce the flaming tomahawks again on either side, and I'll take Kallisto's lead. I'm going to go after that first Ioton that's heading towards Chrissy's memories. We'll do this with a good old-fashioned scorching blast. Let's do this level 2. First one in. $32, that'll hit. Oh, good roll. 15 points of damage. As it evaporates in front. It's hard to take down. I will toss another tomahawk over towards this Ioton. $18 just hits. Gotta get up here to. You guys keep adding things. I can't get up to my damage.
Sorry. I just seen them coming and be like, okay, let me just add them now so I don't forget.
Damn, that's a hot roll.
Let's go. Oh man, I'm feeling saucy here. I've tossed 2.
So that first one must have definitely been a crit then. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, it would have died anyway, so no biggie.
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah.
Let's see here. 30 feet away.
It was,
Did 18's hitting? You would have 32 on the first one.
yeah, if their AC is 16, then 26 and above is a crit. But again, that's superfluous damage at that point. Also, Drak, I've got to say it. I've just seen the emote you're using to react in the Streamloots log, and it's 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it.
My friend Vanna made it for me because of the raunchy jokes I make. So like, this is your raunchy joke emote, take it.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna send my third. Send it. $22 will hit. 14, will it be enough? Yes. Second wisp down. And I will run up to Chrissy.
Farouk, what are you doing here?
Don't worry, Chris.
I'll always be here.
I'm not worried. Can somebody just tell me what's going on?
We'll get to that in a second. Osea! Strike hard! And I will send the living waterfall. Do you guys want the waterfall to go after the unknown creature in the center or another wisp?
Oh, tank to tank
I say we
things.
need
I
to
think it
take
should
out
go
the
at the center.
wisps. Because we need to save the memories, and
Or
at least that's what I'm assuming.
it can stand and defend. It's whatever you guys want. It's always your option to command.
I obviously leave it to everyone else, but I always think go for the minions first, because we will actually affect action economy there if you're able to take one out, whereas it'll take way more to take out the middle one if I'm guessing the HP is pretty high.
Okay, some technical things on the order of initiative things. These two on the right are the next two that come up on the thing, and there can be some stuff with body blocking on both sides. So if we move it up towards the wisps in this direction, that will get us the most bang for our buck. Also, Sam and Myshkin are both on the other side. So assuming that Osea is able to block the ones off on the right, the other two on the left can die to spellcasting. So we got options doing that. It gets us the most out of it, I think. So yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna play this like Chrissy. I don't know.
Ping me. Which wisp?
I think you said that one, Drak? Or indicated?
Which one?
Look.
Yeah.
All right.
I
I'll see it. We'll move over here and attack.
Oh my god.
27 will hit. Attack again.
Yeah, I think so.
Another 18.
Is it me, or does that first one look low for a crit? It looks like it's rolled the same amount of damage on a critical hit as for a normal one.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
Oh, it's because I didn't hit the critical button.
Okay.
Let's see here. So I did let's see here. 22 points of damage. 6 more points. Would have still had to attack again twice. Wouldn't have been able to finish it all. Or no,
Yeah.
let's see here.
That would have been right on the dot though, right? With
It has 2 resistance,
Yes.
so it would have been 26 points of damage.
so yeah. It would have still killed him one at that point.
Okay, yeah, it would have gone there. Got it. All right, which is the next one?
Trying to tell which one's next in the order.
I think it's the one behind
Yeah,
that.
one right behind
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
it's still the rightmost one. Yeah.
I'll help you guys out on that.
So
It's these wisps that are dead out of the order.
yeah, if we have that side cleared, then we're in a pretty good place.
All right. Down to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. There's another crit.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Or no, it's got to roll in that 20 to get the card. Let's see here. Another 29 points. Let's go. Doing work on these. Let's see here.
The
How
way
much?
it's going around in this circle, it reminds me of it making its own whirlpool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's it for its speed. It can use its last action to start making its way over here.
Yeah, I think it should.
Yeah.
Complete the whirlpool to get over here on this side.
Do we want it to make contact with boss so that there's potential for attacks of opportunity, or do we want it to stay away so it can engage freely?
Cool. Good point. I think maybe get it closer so if it does move, we can get an opportunity attack. If moving in that direction is possible, like here.
Will
Everyone
do.
else is down for that? Yeah, down for that.
All right, Chrissy, it's your turn.
I think that there's just a lot of confusion right now. And I'm not sure what's happening. And I have this strange creature that I've never seen before next to me, and I'm a little taken aback, and I'm looking at Farouk, who is now telling me that things are going to be fine, but I don't know what that even means. Like, what is he talking about? So I think what I don't even know. I don't know that there's anything that I can actually, or I don't know that there's anything that Chrissy would actually do right now outside of just kind of like try to gain his wits about him. Although I don't remember that this thing never gave me its name, right?
No, you know that it hasn't given you its name.
Okay, so then I'm going to use the only thing that I think Chrissy would do right now is look up at this creature and use invoke true name. And I'm not stupefied? Is that?
No,
that?
you're still stupefied, but stupefied basically makes you roll a check before even beginning to cast a spell.
So you're able to cast it.
So,
bad.
okay.
It's real bad.
Byford, no.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Very much stupefaction.
Yeah, I kind of just look at this creature and you never gave me your name.
So, true name works if you know the creature's name
Oh.
to invoke it.
Right.
But
right.
I know what you want out of this. So
Yeah.
what I'll do is when you don't know it, I will make it against your spell save DC.
So ideally, like, I'm not trying to make this thing flat-footed, right? Like, I genuinely just am trying to get its name.
Well,
Because-
that in itself has its own connotations of
Okay.
power. So
Okay.
yeah, I know what you're trying to get. So
Okay.
we'll rule it in this way. So I will make a will save.
Okay.
What is your what's your spell DC right now? It is a 23.
Yeah.
All right. $31. It will succeed.
Okay. I think I am likely going to hold the rest. Because I know what Raven wants to do. Raven wants to beat this thing to a pulp. But Chrissy, I think, is still not entirely sure what's happening. And is still watching this show of memories that he doesn't necessarily know are memories play out. I think there's just a lot of confusion. So I'm gonna hold the rest of my actions.
Loluphia, it is your turn.
Yes. I would actually like to flavor something, so can I go after Kaivar?
Sure.
Cool.
I'll let you guys swap. You want to swap initiative?
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it.
Kaivar, your turn.
Well, first there's the reaction for the mind link. Prior to anything to do with the other creature before this, Kaivar was going to send some of his memories to Chrissy so that they could better understand that they are surrounded by friends, and the only thing that they need to not trust is freaky skin eye guy over there.
And that's still your reaction.
Yeah, if assuming that's not changed in terms of action economy, yeah, that would be my reaction. Bass Hunter just got me a mind's eye. Can I play that for this?
This is a very unique situation. I will allow you to play a mind's eye card to give Chrissy back a certain memory.
Okay, all right.
It's the first time this has ever been used as a tangible thing. I love this.
I know. It's very cool.
Oh my gosh.
So within the context of the actual spell that Kaivar has cast, which is Mind Link, normally it would be just this transfer of memories over the space of a second and about 10 minutes worth. In this instance, the flavor of it, Kaivar and Chrissy both drop into this flat plane of consciousness, and there is nothing around except for light on the horizon and a perceptible but very dark flooring beneath their feet. And before them, the rest of the memory starts to rebuild itself. First of the things that come back are people, and then objects of importance, and then the surroundings and the walls. And all of it starts as just this holographic psychic energy, and then slowly begins to remanifest itself. And in particular, the moment that manifests is the moment where Kaivar and Chrissy and Farouk and all the others are back in the Amber Forge. And that moment where, from Kaivar's perspective, he asks Farouk what the word family means. And after Farouk gives his explanation and has shown the ancestors, you see from Kaivar's perspective that Kaivar looks back in the direction of both Chrysanthemum and Lily. And you can start to feel the emotion of it too. There's reassurance and warmth, and things that Kaivar has never really felt before, because he does not understand the concept of family. It's been taught to him through Farouk's words and your actions. That is the memory that plays out.
I think if I can just react very quickly, like there's almost this blank look on Chrissy's face for a moment as this is happening before he turns and looks up at you, and there's just a tear that seamlessly begins to cascade down his cheek, followed by another. Kaivar.
And psychically, you hear Kaivar's voice.
Yes. You know me.
I know you.
This one, Kaivar, still has much to learn. This one, Kaivar, is not yet ready. But this one, Kaivar, will be ready soon, according to you. Yes?
I think there's this reassuring, understanding, but still slightly confused nod. I think so. Yeah. I know you.
Rissy, even if you don't remember this one, Kaivar, you know Farouk. For now, trust in Farouk, yes?
Chrissy looks over to Farouk, who is, being awesome and just throwing tomahawks. And nods. And there's a distant but ever-growing recollection of that moment specifically.
Back in the real world, after that scene's played out, before any of my actual turn goes down, I'm just going to motion towards Chrissy's memories.
Chrissy, no, let it steal from you. No.
And Kaivar is then going to start going on the offensive. First things first, we should start rolling some Inspire Courage. And it's that good old time again. What's the DC for Inspire Courage on this fight?
24.
24. Cool. All right. When he was nearly there. 29. Everyone is courageously inspired. And for my remaining 2 actions on this turn, I am going to look out towards... actually, how far away am I? Perfect. Yeah, looking out towards Big Boss Man. I don't know how strong this thing is, but I'm certainly going to give it a try. Kaivar extends out a hand and sort of starts to clench, and you can tell that there's some physical presence there, but it's very much more about imposing psychic restriction, as Kaivar is going to cast Slow on Big Bad. They will need to make a fortitude save. There are a bunch of conditions on failures and even a success. Only unaffected on a critical success. As a DC 25.
Can you go ahead and drop Inspire Courage into the chat log for me? So I can drag and drop
Absolutely.
one to Osea.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice. And because I'm calling this ahead of time, I'm gonna use a inspo to try and raise that DC and make it trickier. Because slow would be real nice. Are people okay with me spending
we got so
plus
many.
2 or a plus 3 from Party Hand?
Do it.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. That'll be a plus 3, so that is now a DC 28 Fortitude save.
Here we go. Failure by 1.
Right, it is slowed 1 for a minute. Which means it has fewer actions. In this instance, it will only have 2 actions around.
Let's go.
Little bit of revenge for the early stun on Kallisto. And knowing that he is now concentrating on some things and does not want to lose concentration on things, and probably wants to get out of dodge before bad things happen, he's just going to gingerly take a few paces back, sort of. Let's say about this way.
What have you done to me?
Loluphia, it is your turn.
Okay. As all this is transpiring at the same time, and immediately seeing Kallisto falter and fall back, and instead of her immediately reaching out, she would then just take a breath, take in her surroundings, see how these wisps are going down, and that there's still a few remaining. She would finally just step outside of this field and pull up next to Myshkin. Do you have a plan?
I have fire.
And I have lightning.
All right.
Well, set something up and I'll see what I can add to it.
All right. So, where are you going, Loluphia? Oh, you muted, Sam?
Oh, it disappeared. She'd probably move just to right about here. And as you see her approach that way, she would look back at you and kind of jolt her head at the opposite side of the main creature, hoping you would understand.
I do. And if folks are happy with me burning a charger card from the party deck,
Do it.
I am going to double my movement, and I am going to... I'm not going to measure. That would be a dumb thing to do. I am going to move my token over here.
And how are you getting across the water?
So...
Are you swimming?
Oh, how deep is it? I assumed it was a light pool.
Well, according to Biddy Dalfoodle.
You will definitely have to swim. It's a pond that's 6, 7, 8 foot deep.
You could also just go, if you wanted, like down here.
Where is here? Sorry.
Oh, down this way.
Okay,
On the
yeah.
opposite side-ish.
Sam, are they jackhammering?
We don't need to talk about it. It's all construction, okay?
We just have the collection of sound effects today.
For
That's why I stay muted.
Okay, I'm gonna end there instead. Okay. And seeing Loluphia's nod towards me, you see flames start to appear within Myshkin's ghostly green hands as acidic flame flies out in a wall of fire that is going to shoot across in this direction, catching one of the mists and the creature and blocking them off from the memories. And I'm going to cast that initially and set up for you, Sam.
Does it have to make a save, or is that... What is that?
So
it
it
takes 4d6 fire damage if it's
That's awesome.
Yeah.
if it starts its turn then. Yeah.
Sick. Well, while you're setting that up, and as she sees you cast these flames, you would see her raise her hands, one on top of the other, very elegantly as she is forming air, and this air is developing a more volatile, dark cloud as it raises above this creature. As she would then want to draw the lightning into this creature and mixing with the fire that you've produced. I need Big Bad Guy to make a something. I don't know what it is. What does it read?
Reflex save.
It says DC 23 reflex.
That.
Let's see here. I'm going to give myself a 60-foot wall.
I would also like to argue that maybe this creature gets disadvantage on this because he's in water. Just...
It's floating.
Oh, it's floating above it. Damn it.
Not for long. They say dead things float.
So
We all
the
float down
wall-
here.
There's a really bad topical joke in there somewhere, and I really don't want to. I'm sorry. Oof.
All right, so this is how you want the wall fire to look.
That would be perfect. Thank
Excellent.
you very much. As green flames shoot across.
Actually, I could argue a disadvantage. Since, he's mightily distracted with this wall fire, it's hard to make a reflex of lightning when you're looking at something else. You can't look above you.
Nope, it's got plenty of eyes. It actually
Whatever,
has
Robert.
it actually has advantage on this save.
Okay, well now roll splat.
All right. Reflex save. Advantage.
Okay.
Will succeed.
Yeah. As long as
Half
it's not
damage.
critical. Yeah. Cool. So that is 25. But at the same time, you see this lightning strike and building with this fire as it becomes explosive, and I have detonating spell. So this spell you see as it's built into this ball of lightning and fire, and it begins to detonate and explode out, dealing splash damage equal to the two right there.
What's the splash damage range?
It doesn't say.
Lash
Here, let me
damage
actually-
in Pathfinder is, I think, just the area immediately around it, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't say the range though, so it's up to you.
Flash damage equals to the level of the spell cast to adjacent creatures.
Imagine that destroys Chrissy's memories,
Oh, thank God it's not being cast in that direction.
right?
No, it's not over there. It's targeted towards the entity, and it said that it is X amount of feet for the level of the spell. Is that what it was? What'd you just read, Bife?
Literally what's in the log right now with detonating spell.
Equal to the level of the spell cast to adjacent creatures. Okay, so the only adjacent creature to the entity is Ossia.
But Osi is
Depends
also
on
in
how you're
water,
looking at it.
right? Doesn't. I'm just saying, like, can't he heal because he's in water? Or, sorry, that's.
Yeah, like it's got to be adjacent. It's got to be next to it. So you might not want to detonate because it's only going to hurt your Hurt your
Oh, no,
pal.
her friend.
In this case. This isn't a line, right? This draw lightning?
The way that it works is it's like kind of like a lightning bolt as well, but
Yeah, so
Right,
it's
if I
above,
put it
so it's not it's not like lightning bolt that's in a straight line. So yeah, only that first square around the entity would get the explosive. So
okay, then we'll hold it for another
right.
one.
it will do 13 points of damage. Oh, that's 12. Resistant to something there.
It looks like it rounded down. Maybe.
It did round down. All right.
Trust the cloak.
Anything else for your turn, Loluphia?
Maybe hang on. She is starting to cast something else, but it'll have to wait for her next turn.
Myshkin, was there anything else part of your combo that you have left?
So, just to clarify, with the extra strike cards in the party deck, do they add an additional action or just an additional spell or whatever?
Additional action in this case.
Additional action. Would anyone mind if I burned 2 extra strikes so I can
You
gain
can only
2
burn one.
actions? I can only burn 1? Never mind, I can't do anything. It's fine. I'm just going to continue watching steam come off the pool of water in the middle as fiery green energy just illuminates and casts flickering shadows all across, barring Christie's memories from the mist creatures on the other side. And you can see that the flames are reflecting in his eyes, making them look almost wild as his pupils begin to dilate. That is all he is going to do.
I'm going to make use of an extra strike card.
Can I also ask a question? Since these 2 things, are they technically in the fire?
Yeah, they take damage
The
on their
with-
turn.
Okay.
So it's not their turn
Yeah.
yet, but they're going to take damage.
Can I burn an extra strike card?
Mhm.
Sweet. Do we have one in the party hand?
Yes.
We
I think I have like 2 or
Yes,
3.
we do.
Sweet. Burn that.
Is it-
Cool. Almost as if it's immediately right after. Once this lightning would strike, you would see her hands still doing different shapes and movements within this wind as this cloud, instead of being very dark, it starts to become full, but this full is bright, and you see this light starting to peer out of it. She cast Searing Light. Is the Bless supposed to be on as well, or is that just the Inspire Courage?
Oh no, you should have Bless and Inspire. I cast it.
Okay,
just
I have to
before
add it
combat.
then.
Yes, remember you still have to add it manually.
Is it Circumstance or?
Do it as
Untyped.
Typed.
untyped.
And I would like to also cast this at advantage.
Spin the card.
Yep.
Maddie, that
The,
card is designed for D&D.
Nat 20.
What's funny is I almost hit
Let's
that
go! Nat 20 in the house!
Oh,
Ooh, nice. 31 fire damage. Because I have to ask, is this thing a fiend or undead?
Neither.
Okay. Then... Yeah, that should be it. Cool. Yeah, so combining this light and this lightning amongst this fire, it builds and builds and builds as this fire starts to encapsulate and burn and sear at this creature. Loluphia, a little exhausted, would lower her hands and just nod at Myshkin.
Mystical thwart. The target cannot activate magic items, cast spells, or use quick alchemy until the end of its next turn.
Oh, crippling a caster. That's great.
On that
That's really good for us.
big crit, I'm going to let you guys refill your beverage and go use the restroom.
I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here and be in love with my wife.
Oh.
God. The moment you described the like fabric like skin with eyes on it, I immediately knew that this thing is gonna have like some kind of like psionic abilities.
Oh yeah. All up in that cosmic horror.
Whew. I was gonna say a thing, but I don't want to jinx anything, so
No, say it. Let's tempt fate.
this is going pretty well.
Yes, the dreaded last words.
Yeah, it's okay. No one else is here to see it, so it'll just be you and me affected. It'll be fine.
Just the two of us die. Yeah. Sam's here. Oh no, Sam.
Oh,
You have
no.
to pass on a message in the next 7 days, or you will also die.
I just need to like. I'm consistently. I don't know if you have this, Drak, but occasionally when I click on my feats or my spells, it won't always open up the description. So a lot of the time I'm just sort of
Like
going blind.
frantically. Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened to me.
I'm just
yet.
like, yeah, that sounds good.
If it usually when it doesn't pop up, I click the edit button on the sides, and it will just
okay.
expand it. Like usually for you to edit, but if you don't want to edit, you can just read what's there.
That makes sense. Yeah, I might start doing that then. But yeah, I genuinely really, it's very hit and miss in terms of when it hits, but I really, really enjoy playing a spellcaster. I remember my first ever
fun.
character, I was as far away from a spellcaster as possibly, just because it really intimidated me, the whole idea.
Yeah.
And then when I just saw it, was like, oh, it's just like fancy shooting.
It really is.
I've been itching to play a spellcaster, so this is very, very cathartic. This is lovely.
They make medicine for that.
Yeah, we should talk to a doctor about that itch.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of wish, part of me wishes I love the gunslinger, and I think it's fucking ridiculously OP. I love shooting stuff, but part
It's
of me
heckin'
wishes
ridiculous, isn't it?
It's great. I love it. Especially like the crits are wild. And when I get a crit, it's ridiculous. So I'm very excited to be able to fly because I'm gonna be fishing for these crits every which way. But my other thing I was thinking about doing was to play an inventor class and having a like little like robot to send out to fight for me while I power in the back. The only reason why I didn't is because I already played a character similar to that. It was in a D&D campaign, so it was like very different mechanics to Pathfinder, but I was like, let me do something different. Haven't played a Gunslinger in a while. And I honestly don't regret it. I have like plus 19 to hits right now.
It's wild.
You've done some. Wish I could use more expletives. You've done some superhero things.
Boy, I fruit by the foot. Love it.
God freaking damn it.
I got fruit by
Some
the foot.
bleed in a thin superhero shiitake mushrooms.
This is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had this. I still think about it. This scene of using the oil of what was it called? Featherfall, lightweight, whatever, and like leaping through the air to shoot Agent 178. Definitely my most badass moment I've ever had in any teach RPG. Kaiba's came closer actually. I did like jump and then teleport into a dragon with Kaibas.
If only he was there a little bit sooner.
If only.
Sorry.
I think the great thing about the great thing about the campaigns that Robo runs though is these moments get very openly encouraged. Like if you want to RP something out, do it, you know? Like mechanics are one thing, but there are enough loose areas of interpretation for the rules that it's like you can just do
like
something.
Pushing my
awesome if you want to
turn.
do it.
So we could do a double thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like, you know, you'll do the thing and it will just be more awesome. I literally
How
remember
many
in Diamond
6
Eyes.
things have Biddy and Xanran done together?
Oh gosh. I mean, I'm
We have so
thinking
many
of like the
arguments.
time when you had that golem, right? That you were fighting in the final boss fight, and you wanted to just upturn it from the foot, and Robo was like, no, I'm gonna do you one better, and you suplexed it into the black hole. Like that amazing little moment of like, you know, you got to get away with some cool nonsense. Like,
Hey, they didn't name our crew after me.
has to be
for
said
nothing.
though.
I don't know though, Ketri with all these nat
to say,
20s on
if
a
there is
sneak
a-
attack in the trees.
Oh my god, Ketri in the
That's the
trees is
funniest
terrifying.
thing.
It's like, have you ever heard of those things of like, I can't remember what big cat it is. Maybe it's a panther, but like, they'll just they will take a kill and they will pull it all the way up into a tree. I feel like that's the energy Ketri has, you know? It's
Yeah,
terrifying.
if y'all don't know,
It's
Ketri's
like,
played by
shouldn't be able to do
Becca.
this.
by Caustic.
Of course. Yeah.
It's her character
Super
after
talented.
Toph. By Toph. But anyway, and it's this massive automaton. Massive. And there's a little squirrel that sits on the inside. But the fact that every time she rolls a sneak inside, or a stealth, on top of trees is the funniest thing because it's always a nat 20.
It's always a 20.
And it's this massive robot.
It's terrifying.
He is all get out.
That gives me like the same energy of like drop bears. The idea of drop bears. Just got a drop bot just sitting up in the tree waiting to pounce.
It has to be said, though, of all the moments in that campaign, I don't think anything is going to beat the 4 nat 20s in a single turn. That was just... It's so completely unbelievable. Like, took a fight that we were sure to lose and just immediately killed the one of the 2 bosses in it. Just... Yeah, no.
So
It would
much
have been
damage.
Game over for the entire campaign way sooner.
So much damage.
All the times you rolled an 18 or a 19 came back to reward you in that moment when you absolutely needed it.
Yeah, I was literally Queen 19.
All right. First
You've
wisp
got plenty of 20.
that is right here starts its turn inside the wall of fire.
Okay, let me roll some damage. Let me just first scroll up. Up.
I believe it's 46, unless he heightened it. Yeah.
Also, if you ever need to just put a
So
spell back in the log so you can use it again, instead of hitting cast, you can click
that
on
is
its actual
useful.
icon.
Oh, okay.
Should be
That's
a speech
useful.
bubble kind of thing, I guess.
So yeah, 18 damage.
18 points of damage. And it's just going to drift right over here behind the firewall. To you, Myshkin.
It's literally a 3-year-old. You put something in the way and it goes around it.
This can't stop me. I can't read.
That's fantastic. All right. T for targeting, Robert. You got it. This thing will try to go in and absorb your mind.
Okay.
Oh,
Hits, but is not a crit.
Okay.
Takes the shape of the creature familiar to the target, such as an acquaintance, pet, or comment.
I don't like that laugh.
I don't know if y'all know what
Don't like that?
iotons are. They're very interesting.
Have no clue.
I just don't know if Loluphia would know, which is why I haven't said anything.
I have no clue what it is. For most of the fight, I thought they were will-o-wisps.
They're fun. The Insight is a big one of them,
probably knows.
basically.
Me? Oh my god, persistent. Oh.
Okay.
Myshkin.
Robert.
I need you to roll a 1d4.
Okay. Two.
Right down the middle. In your current state, having just pulled off a combination move with Loluphia, to you that Ioton becomes Loluphia.
They're welcome.
Hey, I know we're finding these people, but can we like we can talk to that one specifically, right? We can just like
That's my sister. You can date her.
And only Myshkin
It's my echo.
can see that,
Okay.
okay.
as it will now cast the same spell upon you, draw lightning.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I hate that.
I love it.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping the detonate would work, because I don't want to get touched by these things.
So this isn't actually happening, but the damage will be applied as mental.
Okay.
DC
so-
23 reflex save.
Reflex save. Okay, here we go.
So we see if like they make this, we just see Myshkin dive out of the way of nothing.
Yes.
And
What
am
was
I
the
getting
item?
any? Am I getting any pluses from blesses or anything?
should.
Bless only does
Not
attacks.
from Bless itself.
Inspire
then I'd
courage
say-
is your only plus right now.
I made
That means
it.
Yes, makes the
Nice.
success. All right.
So you just do
I
that.
need the Inspire Courage on that, damn. Oh my
Ow.
god, okay.
Wait, why couldn't I have
Why
that
is that
one?
7 instead of... Why is it 7 instead of 3? What the hell? Why is it spell level
Oh,
10?
why is that
It's
7?
spell level 10?
Sorry, guys.
Surprise! 12th level combat!
Do you have any hit points left, Myshkin?
Yeah, no, I've got hit points left. I don't have much,
Gosh,
but
okay.
I've got hit points.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, why? What the heck?
No, it's not. It's not going off at spell level 10.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Can I heal?
We'll do. We'll just do a static reroll on this bad boy.
Also, not sure if this is the case, because I could totally see this going either way. But should it have the +1 from my Inspire Courage?
Because it is mimicking Loluphia.
Okay, that's better.
Actually
That's
really cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Really cool
That's pretty
and
cool.
also terrifying.
It's
No, I love it.
It's so twisted.
I'm really glad we checked out three of these
Does
before.
have very terrifying spells.
24 points of
Yeah.
mental damage. I don't think you have any immunities or resistances, so it'll just be
No, so that's yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
and you are completely
That's so
perplexed. Now, this creature cannot speak for Loluphia, but it does all of these actions and targets you. So you are confused slightly.
Okay.
Awful.
The only reason it cannot speak is because it has not taken that from Loluphia yet.
Okay.
End of its turn. Go ahead and roll some more damage here on the firewall.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll 4d6. There we go. 13.
13 points of damage. As this one will float towards you, Loluphia. It's by 4. Persistent damage has been applied.
It says I take no damage.
It's because it's just persistent damage.
Resistance?
Persistence doesn't happen until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
I need you to flip a coin, heads or tails.
Tails, because Myshkin has one, I think. I actually don't know.
Very fitting,
Yeah.
as this wisp will turn into Myshkin.
Meow. Okay.
So heads was Drak.
Stop, I'm married.
Like, let's not.
I'm guessing heads was gonna be Kallisto.
You see your wife?
Yes,
googly eyes
100%.
with-
Yeah.
Oh.
He suddenly sounds a lot like Puss in Boots every time he talks.
Oh,
Oh no.
I think I'm into it.
Yeah.
That accent?
Loluphia, it is good to see you.
In both of your minds now, as these things are linked, you hear each other reprimanding each other. Inside of your own minds, you guys are both confused as to which you are.
So do we see each other?
No, now that both have taken possession, you don't. As Myshkin,
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are we hearing two of us? Like, wouldn't we not know that that's...
no, now that they have gone in and taken your memories, now you can only see the wisp Myshkin that is in front of you, as they are going to cast Vampiric touch.
Damn.
26? Gross.
Robert, please.
Happened.
Did we lose our inspired courage?
Should
No, it
still
should be still
be there, but it's only
Oh, it's also exiting out
it
my.
only
So
applies
I
to
actually
fear
get
effects.
a +1 to circumstance because I'm wind tempered, and this is a wind thingy. But it's not. Let me. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Actually, refresh. Ah. Do we have luck anywhere?
We have a lot of luck, yeah.
Do we?
Oh,
Can I-
it wouldn't max.
we've got. We have one in the party.
Yeah, can I
hand. We have
luck?
two in the party hand.
Go for it.
I
Alas,
would like to
it was
take one.
literally one turn later. Yeah. I would wash your luck under normal circumstances, but alas, I cannot do this.
That's right. I keep forgetting you can do that.
Actually,
There we
Yes. There we
hang on
go.
a sec.
go. What?
I'm a moron. Hang on.
No, you're not.
I have a reaction surge. It's too late. Whatever.
Yep.
No biggie. Damn. Either way, we'll remember it for next thing, because yeah, more reactions, more bang, more buck.
Wait, why did you roll twice?
Because I rolled too many dice the first time?
But the other one had less.
No, it did not have less.
I
Well,
had like 36. I mean, total damage.
total damage.
Oh, that second roll was so hot though. What? the-
Yeah.
3 6s and 3 5s. What?
All right. Let's see here.
It's
So
like
it'll
an
do
astronomically high roll.
half damage.
Why don't I ever roll this high?
Maybe we should keep this Myshkin instead.
Hey. It's
Because
like
you're
when a
a
cat
DM, but you're not the DM.
Okay, yeah. It's like when a cat just strolls in through your cat flap and you're like, well, I guess I'm feeding this cat now.
Yeah, I guess it's ours now, I suppose.
Oh, I've been adopted. Well, this is interesting.
It's my cat Nimbus to us.
All right.
Actually, he adopted us.
It's 10 hit
Literally
points
how we
back.
ended up getting our first cat. Neighbor's cat came in and was just like, I also live here now, please feed me too. Took about 2 weeks for us to find out, and then yeah.
Ooh,
Now
I
that
need
cat
you
has
to
two
make
houses.
a
Has 2 houses.
Myshkin.
Yep, I've just rolled. So 18 points of fire damage.
I need you to make a will save.
Oh, okay. A bad roll. Okay, I need to make a bad roll. Okay.
Drop the fire.
Okay.
Use
You
that
will-
luck, honey.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a luck. Look.
Remember, you can also use inspo.
He already
Where
rolled,
is-
so you can't use it afterwards.
Yeah. What does luck look like? Where is luck?
Are you looking
Like
at
a
the party
lady.
hand?
This
Is
is
it
a
a party
DC
hand?
30.
It's at the bottom. Right at the bottom of the party hand.
Oh
Two
yes, I
golden
see.
ones.
Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to play
Which
that,
was a 4-leaf clover.
and I'm going to.
Wait,
Roll
Robert,
again.
I'm so sorry. What does the sky look like right now for us?
Nat 20!
Oh,
Get you some!
let's go.
Yes! Get it in.
Okay.
You
Oh
haven't
my god.
looked up at him. You haven't.
No. The sky. Like, what does the sky look like during this?
Right now, it looks like Chrissy.
What?
What?
Gracie in the sky with diamonds?
With diamonds, yeah. What?
What is the weather?
What's
It's me, obviously.
Like, has it become cloud? Is it Chrissy?
The weather is Chrissy.
That's as much as I'll give you.
rainy with a chance.
Well, Loluphia can tell the weather. That's a feat somewhere. I can't remember.
You can
right now.
get to the weather on your turn.
What? She should just be able to know.
No.
Do you hate me, Robert?
No, you gotta ask me during your turn.
It's my turn again.
That Ayaton took flame damage and is now healed, by the way. The one that's Myshkin.
Oh, from Vampiric Touch, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll.
Oh!
Yeah.
Poop! Forgot about that.
So I've rolled for the fire damage. So
It
that's
was-
18.
18. All right.
18. Yep.
It takes all 18 of those points as it will shift just a little bit away out of that fire.
Yeah, it's still slowed. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, it's got
Has 2 actions, not 3.
Yeah.
taking the fire damage. It's going to turn its gaze to Myshkin and send the eyeballs towards him.
So
Okay.
weird being hit with eyeballs. What if
Wouldn't
you
the
poke one of
eyeballs
them?
have to pass through his wall?
Oh, critical.
Gosh.
Oof.
40
I mean-
points of bludgeoning damage. DC 26 will save.
Okay, 40 is the amount of hit points I have left.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Wait, was that fortitude or will?
Oh, that was fortitude.
will.
Sorry, let me roll.
Also,
will.
you should add an inspo.
Because that's a.
Oh, do I
yeah,
get?
I've got to presume that for.
You're down.
Oh. Yeah.
This is a pertinent question. If
Yeah, it,
Right.
yeah. If you're downed, I don't know what difference it makes, if any.
And I can't cast a reaction because I'm confused or whatever it is.
But hang on. I have a feat. That I
Yes.
took. Open. God damn it! I'm clicking on it and it's not opening. Hang on,
Hit the
let
edit.
me-
It feels alright.
Yeah, I'm clicking on edit. Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Are you popped out?
Ignore me.
Oh, I thought you took
Yeah,
that
ignore me.
feat. I thought you took that
I-
one.
I took numb to death, but I misremembered what that was. Okay, so
You
I
guys
will
are taking
take.
reaction or no?
as Myshkin is hit by these eyes, you fall, but you don't fall to the ground. Like the Exorcist, you're laying limp in midair as you float up 5 feet. As you can see the tendrils reaching out from this entity's hand towards Myshkin. And only because of that critical, it cannot absorb all of your memories. Because of Loluphia's critical, that's it. It is held in the balance. You can see it literally trying to eat the memories of Myshkin as he is unconscious.
I will say, as you see ephemeral images being pulled out, you see snow, and you see fire, and a town completely laid to waste. And two figures running through the woods, and winged creatures descending from above. And you see someone fall in the snow. And you see hands lost as fire rages in the distance, as they slowly intermingle.
A deliciously painful past.
Kallisto, it is your turn.
Seeing all of this go down, I think Kallisto is honestly more frustrated than anything at the moment. They have one person dealing with memory issues and now another. They will shout out to Chrissy, I need you to take those memories now. We have another problem. And from where I am, I'm gonna fire at the creature in front of Loluphia and do a paired shot. Okay.
Looking for this big crit.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Loluphia, you see the first critical bullet go through the chest of Myshkin.
Yeah, I do.
30 points of damage. The fire, the shot through the chest. Through the chest of Myshkin.
What a beautiful chest.
Myshkin grabs onto your shoulders, Loluphia. Go ahead and roleplay yourself dying, Myshkin.
Myshkin's hands just flicker out, and you can see the pendants around flickering as well, as Myshkin's ears just sort of fall flat, and his whiskers move back, and just... I almost got you. And then just crumples down to the ground.
Does she still have this confusion? Is she confused, or did she not take confusion? I don't remember.
You were not confused in the state of this game. You're confused as in this scenario. If
Then do
there
I
is
snap back
if there
to
is
it?
a reaction that this scene would cause you to do, then follow through with it.
Yes, but I don't know if it's too late. So seeing this Myshkin before her and kind of panicking, just like she just met him, and they not ever going to admit to him, but they were slowly, becoming humans toward each other. Anyway, but seeing him disappear and trying to outreach and then grasping this air, she would then realize that this is not the Myshkin that she was just casting magic with, and instead turning toward the actual Myshkin who was floating. It's not the same way because obviously it has to happen like right there. But could I use Martyr's Intervention as a way to help just stabilize the way that it would have even if I had blocked it? So it would just bring him to...
Not in this case.
Vantage point. Okay. Then there is no reaction I can do.
And since that first shot immediately killed that Ioton, I think they're called, my second shot's gonna go for the other one in front of Myshkin.
That will also relieve you from your confusion, as you will see the real Myshkin battling the Ioton in front of him.
Okay. This is okay. Cool. Letting the bless. There we go.
20 was there.
Yikes.
Gross.
And that's going to be 13 points of damage to fire my second pistol at that creature.
DTD.
I think just very quick. I think it's a case of he fires both shots at the same time. The first one pierces through the Ioton mist, who's just a mist to me, but is Myshkin to Loluphia. And then the second one fires through the hole in that Myshkin's chest into the other Ioton behind them. I think piercing the same section of the chest that Myshkin would have seen if they was looking at it and seeing Loluphia. And then they're going to immediately drop their guns on the floor, pull out their rifle, the long rifle, and fire at, use my last action to fire at the big bad.
You get to see the long rifle for the first time. Let's go.
And
Right
this would
between
be
the eyes,
minus
the
10.
many eyes.
Ooh, okay, I want to use inspiration for this.
Yes.
Inspiration at advantage, I think. Because this is a minus 10 for me. So that'd be a plus 9, which is pretty decent, but I'm pretty sure this thing has a pretty high AC. Advantage. Like that. And I'm going to play. Anyone? Can I use a party inspiration?
Yes.
I only have
Do
a
it.
D6.
Go for it.
Okay.
How dare you?
I have.
Come on.
I
got this.
have. Wait, time out. I can see words on my screen. I have a D, or yeah, I have a D8 if that will help.
Yeah. I'll take this D10 in the party
Okay,
hand.
okay.
That's
Right.
cool.
That's a +3.
I'm waiting for the day somebody says, no, you can't take that from the party hand.
It's mine.
Mine. Okay.
I was going to use
It would
it.
be such a monumentally important circumstance for that even to happen.
They would have to argue why they deserve it more.
I have to say that.
Rollies.
Feel like the circumstances, I require it to live, and that's about it, you know? Let's not contemplate what requiring it to live looks like, as I imagine it's terrifying.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yes.
Henny! Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Let's go.
Look at us, hottest couple.
Right between the eyes, dude.
The couple that
Yes.
crits together
Train it.
stays together.
Hells yeah, dude.
Oh!
my
Two
God.
points of
It's a
damage.
monster roll.
Daddy?
They have to make a
Oh my
DC
God.
23 Fortitude save or be stunned 1.
I would say at disadvantage because it was not expecting to get shot. I'm just saying.
Barely. Okay, cool. It succeeds. But yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
It needs to draw a crit card too.
What is I critted on all of my attacks. Hell yeah. Yeah, end of my turn. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use my free movement to move closer. I'm gonna attack again. I'm gonna use my action to move closer to Loluphia.
You can use it
I'm gonna
with
get-
an extra strike.
I have to reload my weapons as I'm using an action. So
Ah.
I've fired all of them right now. So yeah, I'm gonna move.
All right, so we
Closer.
I have to draw a new card because
Oh,
it
yeah.
was drop an item. There's I don't have you guys drop like weapons and items and stuff like that. So let's see what we got here.
Drop an eye, Tim?
Oh my god.
I will take it all back in a heartbeat.
Sorry, that was a terrible.
I will take it all back.
You've seen what
Take it
Robert
from
does
him,
to
not
me
me.
when I try to be funny. Stop it.
Well. That is piercing damage. Clean through.
Oh.
Triple damage.
That's my husband.
Oh my.
Kallisto.
How did you just take this out?
Yeah.
You just murdered this thing.
DTD.
Rifle. dude.
Okay, yeah.
With 156 points of damage.
Okay.
I see Loluphia move away and do this move with Myshkin. Myshkin distracting these creatures with the firewall, and Loluphia bringing down thunder and lightning on this creature behind the wall of flames. And for a moment, I can't see what's going on. I can't see past the green wall of flames. And then I see just at the corner of it, Myshkin go down as this Ioton goes around it. And then I see another one move through the flames and attack Loluphia. And it's only been 2 days since both Myshkin and Loluphia have gone down or been eaten by creatures in the shrine. And I am not about to let that happen again as I pull my pistols out and fire one after the other in not a rage, but almost like an eerie calm. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I've taken hold of the fate of everyone in this forest. And I've decided that the fate of all of these things are to die. As I fire into the first Ioton, then the second. And with that confidence, throws my pistols to the ground, not even holstering them again, throws them to the ground, knowing for a fact that this last shot is going to end this as I fire. And I think it's just a clean shot through the head, and you hear it slam into a tree behind it, and then another tree behind that as it pierces straight through. And I swing the rifle back over my shoulder.
My eye! My eye! As it's ruptured that center eye, as it's gone through the folds of this creature. Memories so sweet. Myshkin's body drops to the ground. An expulsion of energy from underneath this cloak explodes as it simply falls into the pond, floating there with one ruptured eye and the other eyes still darting and looking. And where its parchment was simply seeps into the water and disintegrates. But sitting on top of that blanket that's floating on top of the water is a single deck of cards.
Kallisto grunts and says, like I said, it's our job to keep adventurers out of trouble. And I'll walk over. I want to swim over to the body and drag it out of the water.
There's no body.
Oh, it's just the cloak and the cards.
Only the cloak of eyes and the cards.
I'll drag both of those out of the water and toss them to the side.
Loluphia would be immediately running over to Myshkin and laying hands on him and just pouring healing energy throughout his body. Would you need me to roll anything, or?
No, you guys are out of combat.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so you would feel this warmth, and hopefully over some time of her pouring this energy into you, you could hear her voice, "Wake up, cat, come on, wake up," begging you to open your eyes.
And after a moment, almost too long, suddenly, and Myshkin just sits bolt upright and just, and you see
He
that
removes her hand.
he is shaking, and you see all of his limbs just curl up as he just rocks back and forth on the ground, just
You're alive. It's okay. And she would try to touch her or touch your shoulder, but then not, because she doesn't know.
And you see his fur slowly, on end as it is, begin to soften as he just.
Are you okay? Or as okay as you can be?
And Myshkin, slowly steadying his breathing, just looks in the direction of Chrissy and. Are the Oracle's memories intact?
I have no idea. And if you want to explain what's happening with you, Chrissy?
I think while this is happening, Chrissy now is looking at this ethereal amalgamation of picturesque moments in this life. And he's watching them play out, some of them more painful than others. And he's looking on sympathetically. Because these things are distant. But he sees himself. Though they feel foreign. And there's a hesitance as he reaches out to touch it. And pulling his hand away, Farouk, please talk me out of not taking these back. I know they're mine because I can see me. And I know that there are reasons that I am who I am, and those reasons are here. But it looks painful. Lonely. Was I always that alone?
I don't think we knew. And Farouk is just going to get lost staring into these memories. Normally having an answer, but he realizes the depth and the gravity. So much hurt that sits there. And he doesn't want Chrissy to hurt. This might be too much to take all at one time. For a normal person. But that wouldn't be you. It's your choice.
I think at that point, Prissy looks up to see Loluphia and Myshkin, although unknown to him. There is a concern there, seeing things play out. Myshkin breathing heavy and the rocking motions before they make a small eye contact. Okay. 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 And he closes his eyes and he reaches his hand out slowly and begins to take them.
I want you to roll spell attack.
Hmm. $16.
Can I reaction wash your luck on that one?
Yeah, if you want to give him Chrissy a luck.
That's up to you, Raven, if you accept it or not, because I know that it's a very important roll. And I know there's both a chance at a 20 and a chance at a 1. So I want that call
I
to be yours.
think I want to play this out.
Cool.
I still have Stupefy too. That's why.
No, you don't have Stupefy.
Okay, so then that's an 18.
Move that. 18.
Okay. Yeah.
Since you've been offered, I'm going to let you know what the stakes are.
Ed, we're trying to roleplay here.
I'm sorry.
There is a natural 20 chance at being able to lift yourself from your curse. If you want to take that extra die.
All right. Then I will allow Kaivar to assist me in the wash your luck.
Kaivar reaches one of the small hands over in your direction and sort of imparts a little psychic whisper to you.
Gracie, no matter what, with us, you are not alone. Yes? No matter what, you have friends. Yes. Family. Yes.
Family. And I'll roll that. 27. Not a nat 20.
As you go back in to absorb your memories, you do as you've done before, and you compartmentalize them. You box up the pain, and you put things back in order. Piece by piece. And it doesn't hurt. It just goes back into the order that it was before. Back in control again. But fully knowing that manipulating time, space, and the cosmos still has its grave consequences. However, while you're piecing these back, the cloak that Kallisto has drug up lifts up and flies and wraps up and attaches to you as it shrinks down to size.
What the heck?
And the deck of cards that float in front of you as you have received a gift from the cosmos, as you hold the deck of fates. You now have access to this tarot deck and begin to apply it to your craft. We have the
sorry,
deck of
bestie,
fates.
what?
Inside of our VTT, and you will be able to read the cards as such.
Oh my lord.
Also going into your equipment is the robe of eyes. While wearing this robe, you gain a +3 to perception checks, and you constantly benefit from the spell See Invisibility. You can also see powerful magic auras. The highest level magic auras within 30 feet of you glow in a color that reveals its school of magic to you. The robe of eyes is not without its dangers.
Oh, of course not.
And I will simply leave it as that. You can summon the eyes to send them out where they turn invisible and can float to the destination you choose, which allows you essentially the 5th level prying eye spell. You sustain the eyes by consuming an action. Robe of Eyes is now in your inventory.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Does this
some
strike
damn cool loot?
Does this strike me as worrying? As a warden, he has to both protect adventurers from the not so great, but also like not so great items. Does this strike me as a cursed item? I guess is my question.
It's not a cursed item.
Some of the things can be not in your favor, though.
Yeah.
If it's the deck I know.
I'm not seeing the Deck of Fates in my inventory.
No, it won't be. I actually have to add it in the module here, but we have the full tarot deck that just got released.
That's so cool.
Oh, muglob.
I just hope you get the Magician. So bad.
Is it a deck of fates or a deck of many?
No, this is not the deck of many. This is just
Okay.
Chrissy will be able to use the deck of fates for her readings.
Interesting. Okay.
Another
Get the
tool.
Magician, then you can turn any roll to a 20.
Right.
Only once, but like
Is that
that's so
the thing?
cool. I remember that one.
I think Chrissy is. Chrissy's not taking it back. Chrissy is oddly calm about this, as he but there's a look in his eye that as he is peering over the party of recognition, where he knows who you are, and I think as this thing just kind of clasps to him, making enough room for his wings, of course, because otherwise he would lose it. And the deck kind of floats over and ends up sitting in, shrinking down for his hands, and sits in this very small pouch at his hip. There's a calm. There's a understanding that fate is never and will never be his to control. He is merely a tool for his goddess, and for the cosmos, and for all that it represents. And Lily kind of just trots over and almost bows. And Chrissy just places a gentle hand on the top of his head. Looks like our work's not done, buddy. It's only just beginning.
We need to get moving. Is everyone okay?
Myshkin is sat on the floor, and though his initial panic attack has subsided, he is just staring at his wrist, just still shaking a little bit.
Are his hands apparent?
They're gone. He's just looking at his wrists.
I think Chrissy kind of flies over and kneels next to Myshkin. And let me see, because there's something that I have that I want to see if I can use here.
It's muted for that. Kaivar will follow. My apologies.
Okay, so
Loluphia dance?
Dancing.
hear me out, because this is going to be maybe a little unconventional. But I would like to use my feet holistic care to not really do anything except calm the mind of Myshkin, where it is soothing. Because normally it's I can heal frightened, stupefied, and stunned. But in this particular instance, for flavor, I want to just soothe the troubles of his mind, because I've gotten a taste of it in our brief encounter. And I did say his secret was safe with me, and I very much meant that. And I understand what it's like to be plagued by those demons.
Raven, and Ed, for that matter. Coincidences. I also took holistic care. So if you would, if you want, I can jump in with this potentially on a help action if Robert allows it. If not, totally your scene, as you two would desire. Up to you.
Doesn't require rolls.
Okay.
Up to you two.
Kaivar can do whatever he wants at this stage. Myshkin is gone.
I think as Kaivar approaches, I kind of just nod. And I look over to Myshkin in his eyes, and I know that look. I know the look that he has. I've seen it. I've experienced it in my own ways. I've seen other people experience it. So I very gently, if Myshkin allows, kind of just place a very delicate, dainty finger right in the center of his forehead. And I place my other hand on the side of his cheek in very much a caretaker way. Come now, Myshkin, it's okay. Close your eyes and feel the calm. And there would be just this expansion, this slow breathing, expanding vision of just stars dancing. And as they dance and they pulse, it is indicating to Myshkin and almost imprinting on how he should breathe, where the stars, the light, it waxes and holds before waning. And that's happening for a few minutes. There. Just breathe.
Myshkin's eyes flutter open, and the images of snow and fire begin to fade as you all come into focus. He sees you, Kallisto, the one who shot the creature. He sees you, Loluphia, the one who brought him back. And he sees Kaivar, and you, Chrissy, and you, Farouk, the ones who have grounded him. And he just nods and stands. Right. We should get going. Thank you.
Loluphia would try to help you up if you would allow her.
He initially flinches, and then he just rests his forearm in your hand and...
She's gentle, but uses her weight.
You said you had a place of rest nearby.
Ish. How far out are we from it, Robert?
You begin to hear propellers.
Huh?
Out here?
Looks like they're
As an airship begins to come into view as you look up at the weather, and it's a clear blue day. Sparse clouds. As a Warden airship begins to come into view.
Is that surprising? I know we were given flares to be able to signal for an airship, but
Yes,
we haven't.
you
set
have not
those off.
signaled for an airship.
Okay.
Do they seem to be coming down right here? Or maintaining their height?
It is descending.
Loluphia's just gonna look at Kallisto.
As I mean, maybe they knew we were out here, but we have moved quite a bit since then.
As you see a familiar face descending on a rope down the side. Familiar dwarf. Red mohawk. Individual goggles. Very steampunk, artificer-esque. As Kelthud yells down to you.
Where the hell have you been?
Waiting for you.
We've been
Could've been quicker.
tracking you for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Time does move different when you're kissing the realm of the Fae.
As you all once again experience time distortion. The second time.
Damn Voshborg.
Ropes are thrown down. It's like you all just vanished.
You can tell us more about it when we're safe.
Yeah. We'll have a report for what we came across as well.
I'm glad you're all right. You had me worried for once.
Yeah.
Well, good, let's keep it at that. Just one. And Lufia would gesture for people to start. Or are they gonna get on the airship, or are they landing first?
No, it does not. It does not land in the first.
Did not land it. You gotta climb up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure first. But yeah, so Loluphia would gesture for people to climb or Chrissy to fly.
Whenever you get done, you're gonna let me know how you can pass without a trace for 3 weeks. As he pulls himself up with a smirk.
I'll let you know once you can pass through air.
Ivar tries to heal himself and pull himself up the rope.
Loluphia is going to use some of her air and like gently up.
Gets up a little and then up a little more, and every time he goes up, he's doing the thing of slipping down until eventually
She's just constantly
falls.
like, oh, dang it.
After trying this a few times, Kaivar becomes pretty desperate, and he's pretty sad about it. And shyly and embarrassedly,
Sorry.
yes. And Kaivar casts Dimension Door to get up.
Oh my god.
What is he doing?
He sheepishly steps through this portal so that he can get up to the ship.
Oh my god.
The moment I saw the rope getting thrown down, I was like, nah, this has got to be an athletics check.
Farouk, being the wise old man, hasn't grabbed the rope yet, sees you open up the dimension door. I sneak in. I wasn't gonna let it go to waste.
I laugh as I'm fluttering up. I just...
Can I
see
push
it all?
Myshkin into it? So he doesn't climb.
You can see Myshkin is already, without his hands, just beginning to loop rope around his foot as you're like pushing him through, and he just, oh my goodness! And a little bit of the rope goes through the dimension door as he just sort of kicks it off a bit, and he just, his ears sort of flatten a bit as he turns around to look at you, Loluphia, and steps through.
It'll be easier.
I can do it myself.
Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
We mean, if that mention door's open, I'm just gonna walk. I'm probably like going over to the rope and I see everyone casting their spells and whatnot. I'm like,
How long does this stay open?
Climbing this rope.
Hey, DC 24. You can get in there.
oh, okay.
Reflex
okay,
save.
Stays for like a round, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Three. I let go of the rope and I just kind of casually walk over to it, and just as I'm about to step in, it just closes in front of me. And like,
Did Chrissy get through it too?
No, I fly. I fly.
All right. Loluphia would be looking at your dog.
Oh, he sprouts wings and then he flies. Like he's got Fey Dragon wings, and it just like comes up and out, and he just like flutters up, and you just see this corgi, and like his little butt's wiggling.
Little wiggle. Like
he's
Mario
fluttering
3.
up.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's been a while. Like, yeah, Lily hasn't really been able to fly much, so we both like take the opportunity to just spread the wings and like head up.
Oh,
Well,
as
Oh,
you
sorry.
all
One day, he will be better at. Jim, yes.
Jim?
Yes.
as you all load in, next session, you will have 1 week of downtime to think about what you all have done before meeting back up together as a group. So think about your downtime activities, maybe potential scenes with individual members, or just planning or plotting and getting ready for your next move, as you will come together to talk about what you have discussed in Undermountain and what you've seen in the office.
Undermountain.
The scenes that you have that you've seen,
Yeah, the visions.
the visions,
Oh,
the office.
I thought we were
in the
back in Meteor
office.
Rancor.
Oh,
Where are we?
There's Under Mountain and then there's Under the Mountain. Sorry.
Oh, my apologies.
My bad.
nothing bad ever happened down there. Just
Are
came
you
out
ready to
with-
meet an amethyst dragon?
yeah.
Note
that sounds
for
cool as
your
hell.
note for your cloak, Chrissy. The eyes do not open unless you want them to. So it's very Doctor Strange-esque. You can have it on you as a presence and not be totally Eldritch messing with everybody else inside the room where they're like, whoa.
Can I just say for flavor, like it literally, like he's gonna have his gown back eventually at some point during this time, but it's going to show almost like a gold thread scarf, like a very light gold thread scarf that like wraps once around the neck and like hangs out over his shoulders. I think that's what it's gonna do until like he uses it, and then you just see like these shimmering things before, like they're all like effeminate eyes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All of them are effeminate.
it.
They all have lashes. All
That
of
will
them
be
have
the
lashes.
you can have it take whatever
Because we
form
all
you
have-
want.
we don't have lashes.
Yeah, first because come on, look at me.
We've seen how cartoons are drawn.
Yeah, just
I don't
lashes.
know, if you've been watching the anime I've been watching, all the boys have great lashes. They're also very gay.
You stare into the void. It stares back. It gives you a wink. It blinks and
Oh.
stares at you constantly, all the time.
You're kind of
All these
into it, and
things
you're like,
all at
oh,
once.
that's how Loluphia and Kallisto met, actually. Yeah.
Oh. I love it.
Roleplay next week.
I'm so stoked.
Very excited.
Oh.
I have so many ideas. This.
You're all welcome to
Have
DM
ideas.
me. Nobody DMs me.
I'm gonna be DMing
No,
you.
no.
I have things to DM you,
will.
Sam, for sure.
I would also DM. I would also DM you.
I can already tell you, I'm going to
we-
randomly knock on on the Amber Forge's door to see when people are eating. you officially picked up a bum. Just wanted to drop by today's newspaper that I've totally swiped.
For you.
There's definitely already a plate for you for sure.
I don't want to intrude, but I would hate for that to go to waste.
They will love you. V, if you were like, hey, I came just for your food, V would love you, your character. V would love Farouk just for that.
Oh, but you're gonna get a different Etsy style gift every time of something handmade, 100%.
Have I ever shown you my handmade gnome from Etsy?
Oh my god.
What?
Have I shown you my tiny hand?
My
Is it
child?
handmade?
I mean, I didn't handmake it. You've seen him.
Yeah, I've seen it. I didn't know it was handmade. I know you didn't handmade it. I didn't know the person who made it handmade it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Manufactured.
yes. I
That's
remember.
So cute.
Yeah.
I feel like
look at
factory made.
He's baby sized.
Pump out babies.
Aw,
Perfectly bitty sized gnome.
average.
He's
I just have a quick question. During the downtime, or even before that, because I have the jetpack fixed now, right?
Yeah, jetpack will be fixed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
You've got to roleplay convincing Loluphia.
The
That is
jetpack.
So down for that.
Your homework.
I'm so down for that. I think that'd be so funny.
It is the three-wheeler of this campaign now.
So that's either going to be a diplomacy or a deception check.
My diplomacy is pretty good, honestly. It's pretty decent.
That's going to be a divorce check.
God.
What?
Jetpack?
Nat 20 or bust.
I'm excited.
Raven,
I'm
we're gonna
excited.
have so much fun with this tarot deck. I'm so
First of
excited.
all,
Yeah.
how very dare you spring that on me? But also, like, that's dope. But also, like, how very dare you spring that on me? Because now there's more responsibility on poor Chrissy's little tiny hands. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting because Chrissy has a lot to think about. And for someone who doesn't want to be alone, he's probably gonna spend a lot of time alone unless like somebody pulls him out of it.
You know we're going to eat over at the Amber Forge, okay? Like that's what.
Yeah, I know, Farouk, you say that, but hear me out.
Aren't
I
you,
almost
a
got
little bit
everybody
hungry?
hurt.
Oh yeah, whatever.
okay.
But I'm just really hungry. Come on.
Fine, is there whiskey?
Of course, they had everything.
The easiest setup to come and talk to Kallisto or Loluphia.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some really good conversations. I'm just really excited between like everybody. Like it's so nice to see where we all started and where we're starting to go. And like I'm
Wait.
excited to see what happens.
Is this our first roleplay session as this group?
No.
Oh.
No? What was our first one?
We had getting
I think like
getting
7
back
out
to
of
the
8 of us.
forge and then getting locked down.
Yeah.
Was I gone for that? I was gone for that.
Yeah.
I think you might
No.
have been. Oh god, you were.
Because-
Yeah, the one where we got locked down, I wasn't there. I was in
we
chat.
weren't there.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
one that you weren't there.
Well, it's my first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's supercharged because you get full weeks. So you can really set up all kinds of scenes for this.
Yeah.
This one's your oyster. You're not forced and pigeonholed in any situation here.
Yeah.
And-
These are great times for those of you first to Robear's stuff.
Mhm.
Really think it out.
I
It's a
did.
good way to flesh out your character and your relationships.
Anybody
I will
got?
say,
Oh,
I
go
never
ahead.
managed to work it in. Sorry, it's just super quick. I never managed to work it in, but Kaivar would have definitely sat there and said, like, he's proud of you, Chrissy. Because for real, there is so much about growth between those two characters, and it would only
You
be
almost
fitting.
made me cry. And then I almost made myself cry.
But
'cause
you
I
boy
was
learned
gonna-
what family was from you guys.
Well, what's
That
funny
was a
is
good
like,
scene to pick.
right? It was
good.
really sweet. But Robear, if you didn't mention that it could have lifted the curse, like I was gonna keep it and just feel the gravity of everything.
I know. I
And
had
so
to
I
tell
was
you. I
like-
didn't want to tell you, but I
in
was
the
like,
zone.
I gotta. This is a chance for you to. It had you done it, I would have given you free archetype witch immediately.
Witch is so cool. Witch is one of the ones I wanted to play purely because witches have a feat. I can't remember what it's called, but it lets you use your hair as hands. Like your hair becomes limbs that you can use as extra things, and that gave me such in chapter vibes.
Chrissy got a close fade. That ain't gonna work.
I mean, it goes.
What hands am I gonna throw with the little baby?
It can
like,
grow.
4C curls?
It can grow at will. I think it can grow at will to wherever you want it to be in that moment and shrink back to wherever you want it to be as well.
It goes,
very JoJo.
you can type with 8-inch nails.
True, you can. Also, I will say, Robear, I'm glad you clarified again about the memories we were seeing from Chrissy, because Raven and I were talking and something was going to be revealed, but you clarified, so never mind.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, and I think this came out, I think the dice told a perfect story because this was happening in my head, but people losing memories is like a really sensitive topic for Kallisto, which is why he was like really pissed off and fed up by the end of it. And that crit at the end, I think, matched the energy perfectly.
Honestly, like when Robear, you were initially saying like memories were coming out, I thought you meant like all of our memories. And for a moment, because sort of similar to Kallisto, Myshkin's whole thing is needing to know about certain stuff, and I was like, oh god, if that stuff's gone. We've had a lot of stuff at stake, but that I was like, no, this is like backstory we might lose. Like,
and you know what's funny is like I was fully prepared for Chrissy to lose memories and not gain them back, but the way Chrissy is built, it's like he knows that he's just an object for the universe. Like if he dies, like he's not scared of death. If he dies, he will be reborn. Like that's just part of his curse. But he counts it as a blessing. So like it's just really interesting to see the dynamic with all of it. Like this was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful like episode, combat and all. Like y'all are just amazing. So how very dare you make me love you even more, okay?
So the shared experiences are all now inside that tarot deck. The ledger is gone, but now there's only the futures and fates within the cards of all. Who knows how many, how much past, future, and present this entity has consumed to create it. So it was essentially it's a bardic lore like Folkmaster as well.
Oh god.
So
on that note,
that's a lot of responsibility.
I gotta say this too, with the thing it does being stealing memories, there was a circumstance under which it got to Kaivar, and if it got to Kaivar, he would have booked it. He would have left. Like 100% protect the book. Because if it gets to the book, it's literally booked it, yeah. Like, it is one of the few terrifying circumstances at the very beginning of the encounter that crept into my mind, and I was like, oh my god, if I legitimately have to roll a new character because Kaivar runs away with the book, that is incredible, but also, oh my god.
So if you had lost any of your memories, the process in which you would have got them back would have been working with Chrissy with the deck.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's really cool.
That's a lot of responsibility, Robear. I just need you to understand.
Oracle may be the greatest responsibility, and I love it so much.
I've never played a character like this, and it is so exciting. Because it's so uncomfortable. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's so uncomfortable. Like,
well, every session I'm plotting something that is a surprise that you don't know about the Oracle.
Oh, God.
Which makes it great.
Oh, God. Okay, fine. Just dress me in white and treat me like that girl in 300. That's fine.
But
no!
You get to do really cool stuff. You get to do very, very... beyond meta magic kind of things. So
I like that. That's kind of how I built this character too. He's not a hard hitter. He is an information dealer. Wow, I'm typecasting myself. God.
He's a hard hitter with emotions. He hasn't been happy since session 1. I miss him. Hope he's okay.
don't worry, you just got to go dance with Farouk. We're gonna get some wine. We're gonna have a cheap night out. We're gonna eat for free at the Amber Forge, and we're gonna swipe some booze and walk the streets and dance and.
Yeah, you know what's really funny is like he was starting to feel okay. Like he unloaded that, he unpacked that with Myshkin for a little bit, and like he was like, "Yeah, fine, I'll drink. Like it's why not?" And then he messed up, and he's like, "Well."
Yeah, it was
I was happy once. Maybe.
All
yeah.
thanks to that one.
But amazing story.
I love it. I'm
So
so
good.
ready. I'm so ready for next week already.
Me too.
Let folks know if you've got anything, any announcements to let them know where you're going to be at this week or anything upcoming.
Next Tuesday, so the day before this next session, is actually our season 1 finale of Eden Falls, which is our charity TTRPG where we've been fundraising for Wounded Warrior Project. And Edward Spence here has been our incredible GM. If you have not yet seen this man GM, you're missing out. So please feel free to go and catch up. It's just 6 very short sessions. We can believe it. But you can find those all either in a list on my YouTube, more edited down without all the chatter in between, or on twitch.tv/Wounded Warrior Project. You'll catch them in their own collection. It's good. I'm telling you. Come on.
It is
Got a
very
great
good.
cast. Very good cast.
So my
Yeah, I'm in it.
favorite
That's all you
characters
know.
are all of them.
I'm just kidding.
There's one character that is incredible, and it reminds me of all of the bad decisions young Drak made. And it's honestly
Yeah, you pulled a gun on someone too? Sheesh.
No, I need to catch up on last episode, but yeah, I highly recommend watching it. One of the best Tales from the Lead campaigns I've seen. I think I have going on nothing, actually. I think this week I have nothing.
What? That doesn't sound like you at all.
It's very Undrak like.
I expected not to have my PC and like internet set up today, so a lot of the things that were gonna happen this week, I was like, hey, just I don't want to like be a scheduling issue. Just assume I won't be around. So I'm gonna be taking this week just relax. I say relax, but I'm working on other projects. So keep an eye on my Twitter because I'm working on some very cool projects that I'm very excited about. That some people here on this screen of yours might be involved in. Who knows?
Dun dun dun.
I'll say it. Who cares? Ed's gonna be jamming it. That's all I'm gonna say. Ed's gonna be jamming it. So you already know it's gonna be
What do you
incredible.
need to know?
Yeah, that's all you need to know, really. But yeah, that's all I'll say.
Honestly, I'm not doing much, which is nice. It's a nice like little break that I have. Although I am doing a session 0 tomorrow for something that's really cool that I'm not gonna say yet, but it is really cool. So I'm excited about
Got
that.
a secret. Got a secret.
But outside of that, yeah, like I am not really doing much. So I'm going to enjoy that time. I'm starting to actually create more content on my own channel, which is nice. And yeah, that's it. Maybe you'll see me somewhere else in another campaign because I'm addicted to TTRPGs. I don't have a problem, you do.
What a mood.
Yeah, you're correct. I do have a problem. Thanks for pointing it out. I'm very sensitive to that.
So
I'm just projecting.
So normally I don't go ahead and give a thank you for these things on the stuff because most of the time it's normal YouTube content and that's just the run-of-the-mill daily stuff. But thank you for the reception for the last video. It is very gratifying to see that there's been good reception to feedback and that there's been a lot of discussion and thought about it. There's like 25,000 likes on that bad boy, which is a really It's a very clear, concise message towards developers, and I hope that it gets received well. But yeah, thanks for that. The other thing, which I can't talk about, and I can't truly confirm yet, but Meteorian Core will be at GCX, of course, but there are other exciting reasons for going to GCX that at some point in the near future, hopefully I will be able to talk about. Perhaps. I don't know. All I will say is if things pan out well, there will be announcements. That's all I can say, because right now all these discussions are privileged. But yeah. Exciting things. If you haven't done anything to book GCX, you should think about it, because the last few hotel rooms are going on sale right now. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. And aside
Yeah, and
from
if you
all
don't know,
that,
I'm
come and
co-hosting
see
it,
me.
so
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
it's all. Yeah, there you go. Sign up. Come and join us.
For real.
Yeah.
Anything for you, Ed?
No, I mean, Sam and Drak are, I think, best hype people I could ask for. So no, I'm good.
Cool. Over here tomorrow, I will be playing Final Fantasy 16 after Meteorian Core, and I can't wait to get addicted again. I love it. I love it so much. So I will be doing a rare single player playthrough over on the channel. It will just be over on our Kick side. It won't be going to the YouTube. So fun and games after Meteorian Core, after we wrap up this wonderful little bit of combat that we're
all
in.
of our corpses.
Oh boy.
Hey, if you need someone to guess as an undertaker to like pick up the bodies and bury them, I'm open. I played a really cool
We might need you sooner than you think.
Faye Undertaker would be pretty cool.
I mean, that would be really cool.
Pretty dope. Awesome, everybody.
Undertaker.
Thanks for giving us your energy. We love you all. We'll see you next week. Be good to each other.
Bye.